DHS Secretary Kristi Noem joins me now. Ms. Secretary, you've been out there on the ground. What have you found out so far?
Well, Jesse, the amount of fraud in Minnesota is unprecedented. It's incredible what we've found. And we did surge operations there the last 48 hours. We've sent 2,000 more ICE officers, HSI officers, individuals there to help get to the bottom of it. But what we're finding is not only people who've come into this country illegally, but they've perpetuated crimes on people, then they've stolen the American citizens' money and they've put it in their own pockets and then the pockets of other individuals that are here, businesses, individuals that bought luxury homes and took vacations, and they all did it using somebody else's money and money that should have been used to help people who really was supposed to benefit from these programs. Medicaid individuals that were supposed to get help for developmental services, that were handicapped individuals, people who had autism that needed services, and they didn't get it because these criminals were out there stealing the money and instead benefiting themselves.
All right, so they're ripping off the most vulnerable members of society, and people were blowing the whistle in Minnesota, and the politicians weren't listening, were they?
No, absolutely not. In fact, so many Minnesota state employees were saying, Governor Walz, pay attention to this. People are stealing the money. These are not legitimate businesses. They are not legitimate nonprofits. And he ignored them. He told them to do their job and just follow orders and exactly what he was telling them to do and overlook all of these criminals. And they felt like very much they were whistleblowers who were being ignored or bullied into being quiet.
Are people thanking you when you're there? I mean, it seems like you're rounding up a lot of bad hombres, and it's kind of out in the open. Do people come up to you and just say, you know, we've been dealing this trouble for a long time, you know, we appreciate it?
They do. The people that are on the streets, you know, we surged the last 48 hours. We've arrested hundreds and hundreds of dangerous criminals off the streets in Minnesota and people that are a part of this fraud scheme. So this morning, I left D.C. at like 2 a.m., got to Minnesota in time. We arrested a murderer, someone who was extorting money in other countries, and also sexual assault perpetuators, individuals who were attacking children. So we've gotten them off of the streets, and we did it with no help from Governor Walz, no help from the Democrats. Those who are trying to cover it up, we've ignored them and done the work that President Trump has given us to do. And thank God we have a president that wants to make America safe again for every single citizen, regardless of where they live.
Well, the governor of California says, bring it on.
Oh, we'll be there. We think that this is just the tip of the iceberg. So Minnesota is unbelievable what we've seen, but it is leading us to networks all over the country and overseas, and we're going to follow every single one of them. Homeland Security Investigations is an incredible team of individuals who go after human traffickers, sex traffickers, but the fraud that we have in our public programs that are tied to California, absolutely. We're going to come to you, Governor Newsom, and we're going to arrest every single individual that has ties to this kind of stealing of taxpayer dollars, and we will hold them accountable. We'll bring them to justice.
Good. I think you're going to hit the jackpot out there in the Golden State. Secretary Noem, thank you so much, and thank everybody on your team for us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.